Chat. Alright, it's gonna be a little weird, but we finna get into it. Alright, we just gonna react to it. Alright. I investigated Thailand's Ladyboy Epidemic Tyler Oliveira video. Let's get into it, see what it's hitting for. Alright.
God gift for me, like beautiful face but big dick.
These are ladyboys.
Hi!
They're born with a penis, they look like women, and they've been taking estrogen since their teens. Am I looking at a man, woman, or an entirely new gender?
Wait, they like doing this in school? Like they go to like you could just go to school and be like, I want to be a girl, and they just give you hormones.
All together.
Should you be mom or dad?
I can be both.
What age did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9. We should not take this spade for the real women.
I'm top, she's bottom. Am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in men.
Before I talk,
Yo, that dog kills me every single time. That dog kills me every single time, bro.
Before I talk to ladyboys myself, I pulled up to Bangkok, Thailand, the capital of ladyboys, to hear what everyday people think about this cultural phenomenon and if it differs from America's view of transgenders.
No matter how many surgeries you have or chemicals you inject, if you're born with male DNA in every cell of your body, you can never become a woman.
You almost thought I was gonna chant USA. You thought I was gonna chant it. You thought I was.
Would you be upset if your son became a ladyboy?
Yes.
What would you think?
เขาต้องตัดออกมันจะเจ็บ
Yes. You would cry?
Yes. สมอนเลี้ยงมาก็บอย after ก็พอโตเป็นผู้ใหญ่ก็เป็นเกินไอไม่ชอบ
ขอให้เขาเป็นคนดีฉันโอเค
Okay.
ก็ต้องทำใจเพราะว่าเขาชอบของเขา
I will let they be what they want to be. Whatever. I'm gay, so I'm proud to be gay then.
Okay.
Yes.
And now you can legally get married.
Well, I'm not gonna marry.
Okay. That's a scam.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Now the world is open.
Okay.
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
Open world.
It's not a problem at all, and like nowadays it's very acceptable because I think they are fun and they are not the bad people. They most of the time they make.
I mean, yeah, nothing's wrong with being trans. Nothing's wrong with being trans. But the thing to say like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, you know what I mean, could just like go through hormones and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just a parent's decision at that standpoint. But like, wouldn't it be better like if the kid like waited until like 15, 16 years old instead of doing it at like 8, 9 years old? Cause they don't, bro. They never even like they just started playing with action figures. You feel like they just started playing with action figures and dolls and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't know. You feel? I don't know.
Benefits for the country too.
Would you be happy or sad?
I would say happy.
Happy.
Yes.
Why?
I have a lot of friends, Ladyboy.
Really?
Yes.
Do you think she's pretty?
Ladyboy
Ladyboy?
yes
How do you know?
I know this one like a
Seems ladyboy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
It's a ladyboy.
Ladyboy
How do you know?
but I look
He's zooming in on her breasts.
yes
She's beautiful though.
yep
You think she's beautiful?
yes
Yeah, she's pretty.
Ladyboy, beautiful.
Are ladyboys culturally accepted here in Thailand or just tolerated?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Thai open.
Of course, mostly we accept them.
Is there any stigma associated with ladyboy?
Not really.
ทุกอย่างมันจะเท่าเทียมกันเซมมีเยอะนะแฮปมินี่เกินandเกิน
Many.
Why they just lined up like that? What? Why they just standing in a line or something like that? Like you could just, like what is it? Like a meat market or something?
Yes, boy and boy.
Pause.
General in Thailand is normal for me. When I'm in high school, I always have my friend that Ladyboy.
Oh.
I really love to work for them, and then they always play volleyball very nice, fast and like a lady, but can put hit the ball very strong.
Like a man.
ใช่ like a man. And they're polite, they I don't know, but I have good attitude for them.
Yeah, it's acceptable. I think most of the people can be like.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What do you mean? Yeah, it's acceptable. What are you gonna do? Like, you gonna do kick them out the country or something like that? What do you?
Openly like so saying that they are ladyboy.
It's not stigmatized or looked down
I just
upon.
turned into a full-on white man. I'm sorry. I just did.
No, not strict at all. And like people like hanging out with ladyboy also because they are fun. And it's very open here.
Why do you think that is?
I think because Thai people, they have like so many people come from many places, and I think when you come from many places, right, you want to see like the culture, right? And when the listener, I think it's very accepted because when we open for a new culture too, we are ready to learn.
ประเทศไทยเป็นประเทศที่ยอมรับความแตกต่างครับแล้วก็ประเทศไทยใจดีครับคนประเทศไทยใจดี
Because here is a free country. People can control people life. I am Chinese. I very like Thailand and the Thai people. Yeah.
Do you know any ladyboys?
He don't like. I like Thailand and I like Thai people. Just say what you here for, bro. Just say what you here for, bro. Like, you're making it obvious.
I have friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they tell you like, hey, I'm ladyboy?
No, I think we could know it by ourselves. Yeah.
Okay, you can tell.
Yeah.
Would you be a ladyboy in China?
Oh no.
No? Would you go to jail, get killed?
We can kill the boy very cute, or he's looking like a girl, but he is boy.
He's still boy.
Yeah.
No transgender.
Yeah.
Some of people in Thailand still not accept the ladyboy, but most of the people in Thailand accept them.
Okay.
Yeah, like they are a human also.
แบงคอกเยอะมาก ไทยแลนด์เยอะมากแฮปดะเกย์แฮปดะกระเทยเยอะมากไม่เพราะว่าผมเป็นผู้ชายชอบผู้หญิง
Okay.
กระเทยเป็น
Toy Bangkok.
กระเทยแบงคอกเป็นแบบกระเทยที่ให้เกียรติผู้ชาย
Okay. Would you date a ladyboy?
No
No? Okay. Would you date her? She's currently in a relationship. I would not personally if I knew.
Too bad for you
But I think 4 or 5 drinks I wouldn't be able to tell.
After seemingly unanimous tolerance of the concept of ladyboys out here, it was time to meet one of the most famous ladyboys in Thailand, Shinny.
I'm Shini
That's right.
Ladyboy Thailand welcome to Bangkok
And I want to bring your boyfriend from the back here. Roman, come on in. This man interviewed you and now he's dating you. How long have you guys been dating? Roman, say hi.
Hi. Yeah. We're dating for a while now, and we're very happy together.
Were you surprised you guys became a thing? Did you know you were into ladyboys? Is that offensive?
I don't think he into ladyboys but like yeah because he have girl
Yeah.
You know.
Are you straight?
Yeah, I'm straight and I'm dating Chini.
Viewers, do we agree with that statement? Do you think there's any
I'm mixed on it. All right. He's bi. He's not straight. He's bi. All right. He's bi. All right.
any dissonance with that statement? Does that make sense?
I think it makes sense if you think about it a little bit longer.
Okay.
Like, it's a little bit.
You gotta. So you basically what you saying? If you convince yourself, if you think about it hard enough, gang, it's not gay. If you sit there and think about it hard enough and understand, bro, if you really understand, deep down and understand, bro, and really think about it and convince yourself, bro, it's not gay, bro. It's not gay. You're actually straighter than what the straight male claims to be.
Can be controversial, but I consider myself straight.
But before we debate Roman's sexuality, I want to hear about how Shinny went from being a man.
Why am I shaking my head? Like all of a sudden, like this is like a terrible thing. Obviously, love who you want to love and do what you want to do. But like, I just personally think like, I don't think it should be something like an 8 and 9-year-old or whatever should be going through. Like if it's if it's a 15, 16-year-old, like obviously like, you know what I mean, they're old enough to been experienced, they've gone through, they're probably a sophomore, maybe a junior in high school. They've gone through puberty, they've gone through life, you know what I mean, to understand who they are, like not truly understand who they are, but they know like they understand life, and if that's not the life that they want to live right now, then you know what I mean. They can, I guess, make decisions for themselves.
Ladyboy and what that even means. But real quick, have you ever gotten in a car crash that wasn't
No, bro, I haven't.
Morgan & Morgan is the highest insurance offer? And Morgan, they'll fight to get a prescription, or you can Ladyboys.
When did you transition genders?
I think I transitioned when I was like 15, 14, something like that.
Okay, that's not a bad. That's a good age. That's a good age. All right, that's not a bad age.
And then, but I already know myself, like even like I'm not taking hormone yet, I already know like, oh, I am a woman, you know, like this is my energy when I was a kid. So, you know.
What did mom and dad say?
They are support me, they don't stop me, but they one time they asked me if I want to have kid or I want to have family or something like that, but I said like, no, I'm a woman, something like that. So,
You still have the machinery to create a child. You could impregnate a woman.
maybe in the future,
You could still have a family if you so desire.
I think yes. I don't need to be dad. I can be mom.
Ah, okay. Would you be mom or dad?
I can be both.
I think a lot of the viewers looking at you are like, that's
That
a
was crazy.
pretty
That
girl.
was crazy.
But you're not a girl.
Yo,
How did you get to this point? How is this possible? How are you
why are
possible?
you keeping these images so long on the screen, bro?
I think, you know, maybe it's because of like how I, you know, taking care of myself. You know, some lady boys or some transgender in Thailand, they just, you know, some of them don't take hormones, so they don't look feminine at all because they prefer to be like that. But for me, I prefer to look feminine, to looking like a woman and attract a man.
At what age did you start taking hormones?
When I was 14, yeah.
14.
Mhm.
What did your parents say about that?
Actually, I didn't ask because like I know this trick from my you know, my friend from high school, and they just tell me like, oh, okay, if you take this, it's gonna make you look pretty, it's gonna make you like more feminine, and like, why not? I want to look feminine.
So you just doing street market, bro? This dude just took you to a CVS and you just started.
Sure.
It's just
So-
that easy. It's just that easy.
Then I just take it, and then
The rest is history.
yeah, I can have both as well.
How did you get estrogen at 14?
Just in pharmacy.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, that's way different than the States.
Yeah. I think like first we look feminine.
Like I said, you just go to a CVS and you just buy it. Is this like? I guess because I'm from America, it's just a little bit crazier to like to just like see it, I guess, but or at least hear it. I don't know, man.
And I think maybe it's make
Maybe I'm jealous.
you a little bit like moody, you know.
Okay, you started getting those womanly.
It's like a woman have period, you know, like
Do you get a period?
I
That's
get a blood.
impossible. So at what age, what was the earliest age you knew you wanted to become a woman?
7,
7?
8, something like that.
What
yeah.
was the thought that went through your head?
I think I feel like even like when I was a kid, I still feeling like attractive to a man. It can be gay, but like I don't know. Is what people design after what they want to be, because like after 14 you can design what you want to be.
That's a big decision, right? You're actively changing your gender. Do you think you're ready to make that decision at age 14?
I think like maybe I'm not ready, but I think like I'm not wrong.
Yeah, okay, interesting. You're saying if you were born again, you would want to be born as you were, and then you changed.
Yeah, I want to be a ladyboy again. That's what. I
Oh,
mean.
so you don't want to be a woman. You want to be a ladyboy. Explain the difference.
I don't know. I am some kind of the kid who like to break the rule, like why women should be with women, or why man should be with man, or why man should be with woman. You know, I just think like, what if I'm a lady boy and I'm like I attract the guys and I have friends as a girls? Why not?
And you have a penis.
Right now?
Oh! I just skipped. I went crazy. Hold on. I was trying to pause. Alright. I don't that's kind of weird then. That's kind of weird to be like I don't want to be a woman, I don't want to be a man, I just want to be a lady boy. I want to be someone who attracts both and can be with both. Like I don't say it's like, I mean, I'm not weird, but it's like confusing at that point, right? Because then now, like, I don't know. I'm American. My American brain is being so confused right now.
I don't know. Is what people design after what they want to be, because like after 14 you can design what you want to be.
That's
I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
That's what I mean.
So you don't want to be a woman. You want to be a ladyboy. Explain the difference.
I don't know. I am some kind of the kid who like to break the rule, like why women should be with women, or why man should be with man, or why man should be with women. You know, I just think like, what if I'm a ladyboy and I'm like I attract the guys and I have friends as a girls? Why not?
And you have a penis.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
The woman is a feminine woman, and I don't know.
It's important to know that here in Thailand, the term used for a ladyboy is katoi. It describes a gender identity distinctly different from both male and female, and it's a concept that can be found all the way back in ancient northern Thai creation myths.
Young Khmer men dressing as women date back to 700 years ago, with similar accounts of Okay.
That describe 3 genders, male, female, and one that has traits of both. While some believe katoi to have special shamanistic abilities, and some Buddhists believe ladyboys are a consequence of some previous sexual wrongdoing in a past life, here in Thailand, every ladyboy seems to be fully aware that they are not women per se, but exist in a third category altogether.
Do you think part of the unique appeal of Shinny is how womanly she looks, yet she has a penis and is a man?
Yeah.
Is that why you're interested in her?
Okay,
Like,
so I think many people are interested in the combination. You know, it's like a.
Let's hold on. Let's go back.
and is a man. How womanly she looks, yet she has a penis and is a man.
Yeah.
Is that why you're interested in her?
Okay,
Like,
so I think many people are interested in the combination. You know, it's like a new product of a woman, basically. For me, it's a little bit different story because I wasn't interested in
A new product of a woman. Bro, European dudes is, bro, he gotta be like French or something, bro. Like, he's gotta be some Eastern European, like, I don't even know.
boys that much before I met Shinny.
okay.
Yeah, but many people are coming here because they're interested in ladyboys.
I think what's interesting about you is they might be like, oh, cute girl, like. Then they tap the profile, and then they learn you weren't born a woman, and you may have a penis. Do you think that's part of the, whoa, gotcha, to some of the guys that find you on social media, or even the women?
I think many people confused, but like for now, people gonna remember that like I'm not a woman. So some people react, you know, like okay, that's cool, but some people react differently, like shock or tell me to f off, or just being rude, turn off to being rude.
Sure.
But some people just like okay, they respect, but they don't like it, so they just let me know. I don't worry with that, you know. I just like just being normal, you know.
Do you think you've caused a lot of men to question their sexuality?
No, I don't think that I make him understand.
But he says
That was the craziest thing she could have ever said. That was the craziest thing she could have ever said. Is that I don't confuse about make them understand. Yeah, you make me understand that I like women. But your boyfriend over here is definitely bisexual. He's definitely bisexual. Watch out for him, because you know what I mean, first it's you, and then he's gonna update his characteristics, and then he's gonna be in a man.
Into women,
Yeah.
yet you have a penis, which in my book is a critical part of a man. So he's dating you. He says he's straight. We'll take his word for it, but you have a penis.
Yes.
There's something.
Yes, she does.
If there's a spectrum, I would argue you're somewhere on the gay end of things, or bisexual. What would you say?
I can consider that maybe straight can be divided into categories. You know, I can consider.
We ain't doing this, bro. We ain't doing this, bro. Bro, you are. Oh, yeah, she looks like this, but she got the male part down here. So obviously, You want this, bro. You like this. This is who you've been dating, bro. Just admit, bro. You don't gotta, bro. You don't gotta keep trying to convince people you're straight, bro. Just admit to what you like.
Consider that, but
Yeah.
am I gay? No, I'm not. I'm not interested in men.
Because if she looked like a man, you would not be attracted to her.
Exactly.
No one's saying you interested in man. We saying you interested in penis, bro. No one's saying you interested in male, bro. You just gay because you interested in penis.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. If you're not a bottom, I would argue being attracted to you, who is very feminine looking, is a very straight thing, maybe.
I can agree to that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm top. She's bottom. Yeah.
There you have it.
What about?
And that's true.
What about?
Bro. I know for a fact, bro. Never mind, bro.
About couples like
That peg.
Yeah.
I would argue if you're pegging, you might be more gay than you dating a man who looks like a woman or a ladyboy.
Yeah, I can agree to that. Yeah.
You're basically like, I'm attracted to a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And my retort to that is, okay, I agree, but if she has a penis, is there some elements of bisexuality or homosexuality?
You know, it's a
It's bisexual. All right, you know what I mean. He doesn't have to be. It's not. I wouldn't say it's not him being gay because, like you said, like he's saying, he's attracted to the female aspect of her. Gang, you're looking at the face too much, bro. You're looking at the face too much. All right. When you start Christopher Columbus her and discover some things about her, hey, you just opened up a whole new can of worms, gang. Now you, hey.
penis of a woman, not of a man.
See, this is where things get interesting.
Right.
That's an interesting answer.
Right?
Yeah, and I would argue back that if a guy out there is getting pegged, taking something up the butt, that is more gay than dating.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Sheeny.
But also with pegging, right? Like,
all right, so now you trying to now, yo, Tyler's like, yo, bro, what are you about to say right now? Tyler's dead looking at you like, what are you about to say right now, bro? Cause you tried to, bro, I'm telling you, blonde hair, blue eyes, this dude is everything that the Greeks, the Romans, everybody wanted back in the day, bro. He was, bro.
I don't know if it's gay. Like it's a man and a woman, right?
We'll move on since we're in front of the temple and maybe getting a little bit sacrilegious. Yeah. So we've concluded that you would date a very feminine man.
No, that's not what we concluded. Don't put words in my mouth.
So okay, that means then in your eyes, Sheeny is not a feminine man. She's something different.
If we're talking biologically, then yes, Sheeny is a man. But you know, it's a little.
How else we talking then? How else we talking?
A bit more complex than biology. Like
before Sheeny, did you only date women?
Yeah, I only dated women. Yeah.
Do you think you're gay?
No, I don't think I'm gay. I mean, I know I'm not gay. I'm not attracted to men or masculine features or anything. So Sheeny is not a man to me. Like I'm not dating a man. I'm dating a woman. I'm dating Sheeny, or you know, at least we can say I'm dating trans woman. I think so. You know, we're getting lots of like hate comments, right? And I think the majority of these people are very curious because if this keeps popping up on their feeds, you know, they want to watch it. So I think many men question their sexuality.
He got me.
When they see beautiful ladyboys, you know.
Most of the men that have
pausing way at the wrong time, but he got me. All right, he got me. All right. People see these type of things, right? Man who says he's straight with, you know what I mean, a trans female. People see these things, they feel intrigued by it. They want to understand. Like me, he got me. I want to understand why he thinks that he's a straight male. I want to understand that.
Hit on you historically. Are they all straight?
Of course, 100% straight.
100%. So you've never had a gay man.
They 85% straight.
Be interested in you.
Gay man? Yeah, I think there have some interesting in me, but like I'm not my style.
Not your style.
Your type is straight man, right?
Straight man. My type is.
Bro. Just admit it, bro. He's like, at this point, I feel like he's faking both. I feel like he's faking everything. I feel like he's faking being straight, faking being whatever. I feel like he's just faking it, bro. This is not even a real polo shirt.
Man, my type is
Yeah, what is
straight
your
man.
preferred type?
Like someone who are not into transgender.
This is crazy. So, what do you say to that?
I can see why. Yeah, because there are guys who are into trans, like who are into ladyboys, and they're like, I think for ladyboys, it's more appealing that if someone is straight, you know.
And you're happy.
I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest. Like, I think people have the perception that it's like a big deal. It's like, oh, like you're gay, you're not gay. Like,
Yes, thank you.
I feel
And
fine,
John.
you know. Like,
For the record, if you were gay, who cares?
Exactly.
And if you were gay, who cares? Yeah. But it is an interesting conversation, right?
That's what I'm saying, gang. Who cares? So why you keep saying you straight, bro? Just like, come on, bro. Like, why I keep saying you straight, bro? Who cares, bro? You're bisexual now. All right, you figured it out. You explored yourself. Now you bisexual. You with a transgender woman. All right, you living your life in Thailand, bro. All right, you're tired of the regular. Yeah, I mean, you're tired of organic females. Then you want to, I mean, artificial sweetener. We get it, gang. We get it. But you don't gotta keep trying to convince people you straight, though.
If Shinny had a vagina, would that change any level of attraction you have to Shinny? Or did it just so happen that Shinny had a penis?
yeah, like that would be the same. So I'm
The
like,
same?
Yeah, of course. More convenient for me, for sure.
This makes sense. Tonight, we're gonna meet some of Shinny Boy's Ladyboy friends.
Yes.
I want to hear their story too.
It's
And
gonna
maybe
be
you're gonna like them
amazing.
too.
After
This dude right here, bro, he's Abercrombie and Fitch. Just like, bro, he's got a cult movement, something going on in Thailand, bro. Whatever he went to Thailand for, it wasn't a good idea, bro. This dude got a bunker filled with everything imagined.
After having a PhD level conversation on the complexities of human sexuality, we pulled up to Bangkok's red light district to see if any ladyboys were working the streets, and if so, why?
I venture to guess this is some sex work. This is some of the more underground work. Will we see many ladyboys there?
You will, but like mostly it's girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What can we find in Soy Cowboy?
The most disgusting stuff in Bangkok.
What do you mean?
Or the most delicious stuff. Depends on what you like.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yo, what in the world, bro? Wait. This dude, I'm telling you, chat, bro, in the next few years, we're finna see this dude in Thailand news for whatever, bro. This nose right here. Remember this nose, chat. Remember this nose.
You, I feel like it'd be right up your alley.
Yeah, like some people might like it, some people might hate it, you know?
Can you tell the viewer what a ping pong show is?
Ping pong show. Oh yeah, ping pong show is another experience of Bangkok that very controversial.
So I've heard it's where women use their vaginas to conduct a unique art form and do all sorts of acrobatics and archery and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of foreigners sit there and watch women perform all this crazy stuff with their vaginas. And I've been there once actually with Shinny. She took me there, and it's traumatizing.
So I'm noticing some old men with some ladies. That's sex work, I presume. Question for you guys: is anyone here a ladyboy?
No,
Okay, we're trying to interview like a ladyboy.
outside.
Like a working ladyboy.
Yep.
Over there? Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So I noticed that was a bit of an awkward question, me asking, is anyone a ladyboy? Yeah?
You want lady boy?
I want to pay a ladyboy for an interview that's working the street right now.
In the Kakapura.
Cowboy too?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Come. Sorry. So, just point it that way. We're just gonna interview a ladyboy.
Okay, the police will come here. Okay.
Alright. Hello. I'm trying to interview a working ladyboy.
Oh, I know she.
I'm here with world famous Shinny.
I know she.
Yes. What is your name?
Alice.
Elise.
Yes, and you?
My name's Tyler.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Thank you for being a part of this.
Thank you.
Where are we at right now?
Right now?
Where are we at?
Where we at?
Yeah.
I'm working here for dancing or dancing. Sometimes I work. I'm go with customer
Yeah.
You are Ladyboy?
Yeah, I'm Ladyboy. I'm yeah.
How long have you been Ladyboy?
Young girl.
Young girl. How did you end up working in red light districts?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Why?
For my family.
Is it very common that ladyboys end up?
You're with someone who speaks Thai. Why not just have them speak Thai to her? Or them, whatever.
Having to work for their family on the streets?
Yeah, I have to give money for family.
Okay.
Yeah, I take care of family.
How are the customers?
It's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some customer not good, some customer good.
What is most of your clients? What nationality are like American, British, Australian, German?
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
And how long do you think you'll continue working in the red light district? How much longer?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel happy and accepted as a ladyboy? As a ladyboy?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Because I'm ladyboy when and.
Hold on. Yo, hold on, chat. I'll be right back. All right, my full chat. All right, let's get back into this reaction video. All right.
Young girl.
How young?
9 years.
9 years old.
Yeah.
She said she's working in the red light district to provide for her family. Do you think most women want to work out here, or they kind of have to?
You know, most women who work in the bar, they are kind of like look after the family, money.
Sure.
To the family and like to support.
After getting a taste of the red light district and being threatened to have the cops sicked on me like dogs, it was now time to relax with a few drinks and meet up with Sheenie's entire squad of ladyboy friends.
Did you take like estrogen? How did the transition process actually work? I'm curious.
I start to take, I think maybe like 16 years old.
16.
Yeah, and I take like Andocor, Okinawa to make myself look like a girl. But I don't mind if like the gay like me or like, you know, just love is so easy to like to love someone, something like that.
So love became genderless for you almost.
Yeah.
Do you still have a penis?
A penis?
A penis.
What does that mean?
How do I translate penis?
Dick.
Dick.
Dink.
Dick. Okay, penis.
Dink.
Okay.
Do you have dink?
Yeah, I still have.
Okay. Is that a very common? Do most ladyboys have dink?
Yeah,
or is
for
it
sure.
sort of a case by case?
Yeah, for sure. Ladyboy always like
Always have dink.
have dick, and I have like big dick.
Oh, big dick.
Big dick.
So in your experience, most ladyboys have massive schlongs?
I am not sure, but for me, I'm big dick.
Oh my gosh. Yo,
Even on estrogen.
Wrong second.
But God give for me, you know, like have like beautiful face, but big dick.
How big is the dink?
Me?
Yeah.
You first. If you want to know. If you want to know from me,
Man,
I should tell you first.
if I was on like a gas station boner pill, maybe like.
Yo, Tyler, you're going a thin line, gang. You on a thin line, bro. You on a thin line.
Maybe like, man, if I'm feeling optimistic.
rappers, I'd be like, go on down the road, you fuck.
If you
Instead, if I had like a gas station pill, you know what I mean? If I was feeling a little optimistic that day.
early access to all my videos before they go up on YouTube, now let's hear Julie's story on how he became a she.
You're 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you're young. You said you guys met at a beauty pageant?
Yeah, last 2 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they love the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I consider myself. This is how the judge falling in love.
Do you make a lot of men fall in love with you?
Oh, I guess so.
Is that the case? You
guess.
tell me, I don't know. What's going on in your DMs?
Well, I got like maybe 1,000 messages per day, every single day.
What are you? What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself as an identity as a ladyboy, so I don't really mind. I know when I was born, I was a male, right? Sex born, I was male, so I'm so proud to call myself lady boy.
When I look at you, I see lady,
Well,
but I imagine there's a little bit of boy.
You haven't seen all of.
Tyler, I'm telling you in a sticky situation, Tyler. All right, we was just calling the first dude that was dating Chimmy. You know what I mean? Now you get yourself wrapped in something. Hey.
So what I look like now is women, but maybe when I have no clothes, you can see.
Dink?
Yeah.
He knows about that. Yeah. Roman knows. Roman. What lies in your future? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations?
I want to become a singer.
Can we hear a note, perhaps?
Oh my God.
No pressure at all.
Show.
But might as well. Hell, life's short.
Since I coming home when my body pain's a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress, baby. Want you coming over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over that parade?
Wow. I could. You were quiet with it, but I could hear the angelic tunes like that of an angel.
Thank you to close your eyes.
Wow. You have a nice voice. Would you have preferred to be with the women rather than separated altogether?
No.
Hell no?
No. Because the way we growing up, Ladyboy and sex women run, completely different. And we should not take this bait because our born sex is different. We should not take this bait for the real.
At least 2 transgender women will compete in the Miss Universe pageant. Mariana Machete, who was crowned Miss Portugal last week, and Ricky Valerie Cole, who has become Miss Netherlands in July, will become among 90 contestants.
Women.
I see. Okay.
Per space.
Americans love debating about that. Nisa. What do you do for a living?
In the last 5 years, I've been a content creator, like more specifically in OnlyFans industry. And now I shift my path to be podcaster.
Okay, now you have me curious. What people were most interested in your services?
Probably those who are curious about their sexuality, questioning themselves, like, am I still straight? If I if I get turned on by this person. Yeah, that's basically how it starts. So there are like some dominant ones, or the also submissive ones, and like to fulfill their kinks, right? But for me specifically, it's about the
dominant.
Can I even say?
Say it, please.
Well, it's
Just be honest.
Well, I have a massive dick, and I have a bunch of cum just hit on my face every time on every video. So that's how I hook them.
So you have a mega dink.
Yeah.
What are we talking here? Are we talking 12 inches?
Yo, Tyler, you're gonna keep going into the conversation, bro? Let's get on, bro. Let's get on with this, bro. What?
Given that you are a ladyboy, or does it kind of work out?
Of course, I think it's a gift from God, and it's meant to be. I mean,
don't bring God into this. Don't bring God into this.
I was born with this. It could have been much harder life if I
Yeah.
was born with a micro penis, right?
So you've used your dink to your advantage, even as a ladyboy.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes with a lot of sacrifice as well. I think nowadays it's more open for those who look like more masculine. And what I mean by sacrifice is that I have to stop using hormones in order to get hard. So it's like if I
Interesting,
cannot
okay.
maximize my femininity, my preference not to overly use hormones. Otherwise, I get like mood swing. You know.
You've had to find the balance between testosterone and estrogen, and your feminine features that you're gaining while retaining in your other masculine features.
Yeah.
On a personal level, have you dated any straight men like our friend here?
So most of
We love you.
I mean, most of my whole life, I only attract straight men or guys who are into femininity. It's like a kink, you know.
Do you feel disrespected to be viewed as a kink for some men?
Well, it is a fact though. So what can I do? You know, we are associated with the, sexual kind of world anyway, since the beginning. Those guys who defend themselves on social media, trust me, those guys who make bad comments, they're probably on my OnlyFans. So I just keep doing minimal procedures.
But you like using your dink and being a ladyboy at the same time.
Well, it's not like I like to use it. Most of the case, I just use it for work.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not fucking another guy. So that's.
I see, you're getting.
So wait, we're actually learning a lot, chat. We're learning a lot right now. All right, we're learning a lot. I think there's a difference between other countries transgenders and American transgenders, right? They don't feel entitled to the fact that I guess they're a woman, right? They don't feel like, oh, because I'm like I look like a woman, I dress like a woman. Yeah, you know what I mean, my chest is womanly, my body's womanly. Like you got to consider me a woman. Where in other countries, or I can speak for Thailand, they understand that yes, I look like a woman, but you know what I mean? Don't take away from the females and the females that are truly are women. You know what I mean? When I mean truly women that were born women and are, you know what I mean, raise a family, have kids, and you know what I mean? Like don't take away for what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I look like a woman, but a lady boy, and that's what they identify as. That there's no disrespect as that. That's what they know that they are, and they don't take away from the female aspect of being a female because they know that being born a female is way different than deciding to be a female, because they can pick and choose, I guess, what they can pick and choose what aspects of a female they want, right? Like as of right now, you know what I mean, transgender can't get pregnant. Doesn't mean like 20 years from now when technology has become more advanced that they possibly could. But right now, they understand that don't take away from what the females can do, right? Don't take away the natural birth. Don't take away the natural beauty of a female, right? They loved females so much that they've been around females so much of their life that they wanted that they became one. So they appreciate females for being feminine and for being who they are, and they just decided that that's who they wanted to be. But they identify as a ladyboy. So we're understanding a lot right now. It's different from American, I guess, perspective, where in America it's like, oh, I'm a transgender female, so I should be identified and should be treated as a female. Or I'm a transgender male, so I should be identified and treated as a male. Where in other, I guess, in Thailand, it's if I'm a transgender woman, but you know what I mean? I understand that. You know what I mean? I'm not I say organic, but a sex born female. They understand that they're not a sex born female, and they don't feel disrespected by it. So we learned a lot. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So you don't need your dink.
I mean, I still like to be sucked, right? It's like the instinct of biological male in me. But
it's been pressed out by the hormones anyways.
Emily, when did you become a ladyboy?
I would say that it's kind of like a long story. Just the fact that when I was young, I have a girl neighborhood, like a girlfriend, something like that. I used to play with the girl for the whole time when I was so young. So I don't even
When you
know.
were a boy?
Yeah, I kind of like absorbed those feelings that, oh my god, I want to be a lady, I want to be a girl, I want to have a long hair like her. One day I think that I'm not a boy, but I am a girl.
What age did you think you were a girl?
About like 8 or 9, something
8
like
or
that.
9?
Yes.
Oh, that's very young.
Thankfully, my family back then, at that time, they not trying to stop me anything. But on the other hand, they are more supportive, you know. It's not easy to be a lady boy or to be something which is not a man or a woman, you know what I mean?
But you have dink.
I still have dick, yes.
Big dink?
Above average.
Tell me some of the surgeries you've undergone to look more like a woman.
To be honest, nowadays people they are doing forehead surgery, which is like as a man, it's like facial like scale, right? It's kind of like a bony face. So they put like a silicone on their forehead to look it more feminine, like a lady. That's what is very popular right now in Thailand.
Do you think there are some dangers associated with the hormone usage?
Absolutely. Following like a mental health issue after that, it's like you get mood swing and it's emotional, easy to cry, easy to get mad, and sometimes, especially for those who don't have their community, their friends to share about this thing with, I mean that can be really difficult for the person. I don't believe that parents, I mean this is based on the US, right? Like I don't think the parents should push their kids, their child too hard to transition, because most of my friends, they realize after they've been using their penis, and they all of a sudden they liked it, But I feel
looking like a ladyboy and being a ladyboy, but also liked using their penis.
Yeah, I mean like okay. I can feel also for those who decided so early, whether it's for their own choice or their family, they regret after that.
What age do you think is appropriate to start the hormones and start a sex change operation from your experience?
I think the hormones, since many Thai transgender we start since very early, right? I would say around 18.
Yeah, all right. I said younger. I said, 15, 16. And that's just because, certain ages, certain states, when you turn 15, 16, they are like, they give you, oh, my fault, Chad has touched my legs. They give you consent to, like, you have consent over your body and what you want to do in life, right? So that's why I said 15, 16. But 18 is definitely a great age all across the board for state and for federal funding. Like if it was ever a case where like the government wanted to help fund, these people's surgeries and stuff like that, like it is in other countries, then like I would say at 18 or something like that, like yeah, it could happen. I don't know. Or being approved for insurance companies, like insurance companies will approve of these hormone drugs and of these surgeries and stuff like that. So then it's not costly on these people's pockets. You know what I mean? But hey, I'd say is we did learn a lot because in other countries or just from Thailand's perspective, they don't want to take away from the females. They let the females be females. They're saying let the females be females, let the males be males, let the lady boys or transgenders be lady boys and transgenders, right? Whatever they do is what they do. Whatever males do is what males do. Whatever women do is what women do. And if we would like to, be in sports, if we would like to have beauty pageants of our own, then we should set it up the way that these females and males with body shaping and females with beauty and body shaping too have decided to do and start something like that. But for us to feel like we can, like I guess not invade, but like to include them in that, like they feel like that's messed up. And I feel like that, I feel like that too. In specific sports and certain things like that. I feel like it should be strictly just for women, for natural born women, because of the fact like they say they have female, they look feminine, they have female aspects, they look feminine, but they still have the same physical strength and hormones as a male. so that makes them makes them, you know what I mean, I wouldn't say it makes them a little bit more, I guess, stronger or tougher in a way because of they have that male DNA in them. Hey man, thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, man, like, comment, subscribe, and share a friend, share their girlfriend. Let's grow the community up. I'm gonna put all my social down in the description down below. Sorry for my words, man. I appreciate y'all for watching the video, and let's check y'all out soon. Peace.
I put the new forges on the Jeep. I tap into the